You're scrolling through listings you can't afford. Again. Doing mental gymnastics with numbers that don't work. Convincing yourself the mortgage calculator must be wrong. And you're right. You change the inputs. 20% down instead of 10. That raise you might get next year. Being really disciplined with spending. Running it again. And again. The math never changes. But you keep checking because admitting you can't afford it feels like admitting something bigger. Something about where you thought you'd be by now. You know someone who just bought. You saw the photos. The kitchen island. The backyard. The garage. And without meaning to, you do the math in your head. You know what they make. You know what houses their cost. And the numbers don't work for them either. So either they know something you don't, or they're lying about being fine, or you're missing something fundamental about how this is supposed to work. 3 years ago, you thought you'd be ready by now. You had a plan. Save aggressively. Get promoted. Buy. And you did save. At one point, you had $8,000. Then your car needed $2,400. Then moving cost $3,000. Then life happened. And now you're at $5,200. Which sounds like a lot until you realize it's not even 2% of a $500,000 house. Not including closing costs. Not including emergencies. Not including reality. You've been pre-qualified 3 times. The first time, $320,000. Nothing decent existed. The second time, $340,000. Progress, until prices jumped from $420K to $465K. You're chasing a moving target that's moving faster than you are. The third time felt different. Raise, better credit, momentum. They came back with $385,000. And you know what sells for $385,000 where you actually want to live? Nothing. So you're stuck renting, paying $2,400 a month for an apartment that isn't special. It's just expensive. Every month the money disappears. It builds nothing, belongs to nothing, goes to someone else's equity. People say rent isn't wasted money. Maybe, but it feels like running on a treadmill while everyone else moves forward. You've done the math. $2,400 a month is $28,800 a year. 3 years is $86,400. Gone. If you'd bought earlier, even imperfectly, you'd have equity now. Instead, you have memories and a landlord who raised your rent twice. And here's the part that hurts most. You're not poor. You're employed, functioning, doing okay. You're just locked out. Locked out of the thing you were told was the foundation of wealth. Locked outside, watching it happen. So you lie to your family, still looking, waiting for the right time, being strategic. You don't say the truth, that the door closed while you were still getting ready. Your friends who bought earlier don't get it. They bought in 2019 or 2020, 3% rates, $380,000 houses now worth $550,000. They made $170,000 by existing. Their mortgage is lower than your rent, and they'll tell you to buy soon like this is a choice. Nobody explained that real estate doesn't wait, that saving is like filling a bucket while someone keeps raising the line. You save $10K, prices go up $30K. You're working hard and losing ground. The game changed. Interest rates were low before you were ready. Prices were reasonable before you had credit. Programs existed before you knew they did. Now you're ready, and it doesn't matter anymore. And the system is designed to keep you confused. DTI ratios, PMI, closing costs, bidding wars, waived protections. You're expected to make the biggest decision of your life in a system built for people who already won. Meanwhile, lifestyle inflation crept in quietly. You make more, but somehow save the same. Raises didn't build wealth, they upgraded comfort. You were sold a story. Work hard, make more, buy a house. The bridge between make more and buy collapsed, and you're staring at the gap. Here's the truth that breaks everything. Affording a house isn't about the price of the house. Same house, different interest rate, different down payment, different life. In 2026, the math looks like this. A $500,000 house with 10% down costs nearly $3,840 all in. To afford that responsibly, you need around $164,000 a year. You're making $85K, maybe $95K. You're not close. And it gets more interesting. There's someone like Trevor. He makes $180,000. He bought, and now he's trapped. Taxes up, insurance up, roof failed, HVAC died, HOA assessed. He can't move, can't downgrade, can't reset. He can afford the house, but the house is eating his future. Because the wealthy know something most people don't. The house you live in isn't wealth. It's an expense that might appreciate. Equity builds wealth. Flexibility builds wealth. Cash flow builds wealth. And this leads to a hard truth. The house you can afford and the house you should buy are almost never the same. Banks approve what you can pay, not what keeps you free. Which brings us to your real problem. Your future is being decided by your 11 p.m. decisions. When you're tired, when willpower's gone, when comfort feels necessary. $80 here, $40 there. Delivery, impulse. Your 11 p.m. self is bankrupting your 11 a.m. self. People who actually build down payments don't rely on willpower. They remove the decision. They automate. They make the wrong choice harder than the right one. You haven't done that yet. And now you have exactly 3 options. Option 1, stretch. Buy at the top. Become house poor. Hope nothing breaks. Option 2, compromise. Worse area. Worse house. Build equity slowly. Option 3, don't buy. Rent intentionally. Save aggressively. Invest the difference. Not choosing is still choosing, just without the upside. Your lifestyle is a hostage negotiation, and your future self is the hostage. 10 years from now, nothing changes. You're still renting, still running numbers, just older. 20 years from now, you're 54, still outside ownership, watching others retire with equity you never built. Or you choose differently now. You accept discomfort with purpose. You build options first. You stop chasing the story and start following the math. There's no perfect answer, only trade-offs. The real question isn't, can I afford a $500,000 house? It's, what kind of life do I actually want, and what am I willing to trade to get it? That choice, that awareness, is the real beginning. Subscribe now, because the insight in our next episode could be the one that transforms your entire financial future. Don't miss it.